Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Anime is more than just watching the cutesy romcoms, the overpowered shonen protagonists, or the highly rated shows adapted from their equally popular manga counterparts. Sometimes the beauty and complexity of anime is told in a heartfelt, emotional, or even downright gut-wrenching way. And despite the simple premise that these shows have, the stories are woven in such a sincere manner that it leaves quite an impact on its viewers. Which is why in today's video, we wanted to introduce you to 10 anime that will take you on a roller coaster ride of emotions, but we guarantee you'll love them. Number 10. Angel Beats. Angel Beats is about a group of deceased young people who quite frankly refuse to move on to the next phase of the afterlife. Sent into a high school inside the bizarre dimension they are in, the students have formed a rebellion against an angel with supernatural powers. With only a total of 13 episodes for the first season, the anime gets right into the action and wastes no time stringing the viewer along for an emotional roller coaster ride. Praised by many for the art style, the soundtrack, and the show-stopping plot twists, this anime will have you tearing up at the very end. Number 9. Orange. Most of us work toward a future that's full of happiness and free from regret. However, what will you do if you receive a letter one day from your future self telling you that your future isn't looking as bright as you had hoped? That's essentially what happens to Naho Takamiya, the protagonist of Orange. After receiving a letter from her future self, Naho sets off to make sure that she prevents making the wrong decisions that might lead to her biggest regret. This anime is suspenseful, melancholic, and emotional, leaving many of its viewers questioning and sometimes even changing their outlook in life. Number 8. Maquia, When the Promised Flower Blooms. This anime answers just how far a mother's love can go. The story follows a young woman named Maquia, who belongs to a special group of people that age very, very slowly. One day she finds a human child on the verge of danger and decides to raise it as her own, despite knowing that she will never grow old with him. This anime is beautifully written, and the scoring is also amazing. And the film touches upon very heavy subjects that may not be suitable for younger audiences. Nevertheless, this anime will show you the beautiful relationship between mothers and their children. Kind of a problem here. If you guys don't like this video, Senpai won't notice me. Oh, phew. Thanks for clicking like. I'm sure he'll look at me now. Number 7. Given. Without spoiling too much, the story follows the romance blooming between the boys, Mafuyu Sato and Uenoyama Ritsuka, and between Nakayama Haruki and Kaji Akihiko, as they navigate the highs and lows being in an amateur band. The show is divided into 2 story arcs, with the first focusing on the relationship between Mafuyu and Uenoyama and the band's formation. The second arc focuses on Haruki and Akihiko, as the band prepares for their first live musical festival. Given is one anime that you shouldn't miss out on. Number 6. Grave of the Fireflies. This movie is a tragedy through and through. It follows brother and sister duo Seita and Setsuko as they deal with the aftermath of war-torn Japan and the eventual destruction of their home. The carnage left by the conflict proves to be difficult to navigate for Seita, as he tries his best to give his little sister a life worth living. In spite of their circumstances, he tries his best for little Setsuko and makes it his mission to let her experience the wonders that life has to offer. This anime is absolutely heartbreaking from start to finish, but doesn't skimp out on showing its viewers that there's small moments of happiness to be felt even in the face of adversity. Number 5. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Now, don't be put off by the title. This anime is actually a tearjerker from beginning until the end. It follows the story of a high school boy as his life gets turned upside down, in a good way, by the beautiful and popular Sakura Yamochi. With its very simple premise, it's a bit difficult to believe that I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is still one of the saddest anime there is to date. And that's because it doesn't focus on various gimmicks and fillers. Instead, it lets the viewers take a sneak peek into the lives of 2 teenagers as they start to form a very gentle type of romance. It's because of this innocent premise that makes the overarching theme much more powerful and hard-hitting. This anime will leave you feeling a whole lot of emotions to work through. By the end, guaranteed. Number 4. Your Lie in April. perfect and precise child prodigy, Kosei Arima leads a very predictable, almost boring life until he meets eccentric, beautiful, and talented violinist Kaori Miyazono, the one person that will bring color to his black and white filled days. This anime is beautifully tragic with the outstanding music and absolutely gorgeous art style. Your Lion April succeeds in deceiving its audience into thinking that the show is just another lighthearted teenage rom-com. But just like the message of the show, there's always more to something than meets the eye. Poignant, masterfully written, and absolutely heartbreaking, this anime reminds its viewers that goodbyes are just another part of life that we have to learn to accept. Number 3. Into the Forest of Fireflies Light. In a world where spirits and humans coexist, a girl named Hotaru forms an unlikely bond with a young man wearing a mask named Jin. This bond fully blooms into something more as Hotaru and Jin continue to spend their days together. The anime movie is short, just 45 minutes long, but it packs quite the emotional punch in each scene. The story interlaces between the different types of love that Hotaru and Jin experience and presents that to viewers in a very honest and endearing manner. The movie doesn't downplay its characters' emotions and instead enhances it. This tale of first love will leave you clutching your chest by the very end. Number 2. Banana Fish. Love, in all its wonderful shapes, sizes, and colors, is still love. And that's the message that Banana Fish shows its audience from the moment we are introduced to the main characters until the moment we say goodbye to them. The anime follows the story of Ash Lynx, a teenage gang member, and Eiji Okumura, a Japanese photographer. The two journey together throughout the whole series. Though the pair never engage in any romantic activity together, it's still very clear that Ash and Eiji are meant to find each other and are meant to be in each other's lives. Banana Fish is a one-season thriller, and it tackles some of the most gut-wrenching topics known to man. That being said, if you're in the mood for a good cry for a whole weekend, this show is for you. Number 1. Anohana, the flower we saw that day. This anime's premise follows introvert Jinta Yadomi as he fulfills a forgotten wish from his childhood friend Menma, who has been dead for years already. Getting together with his childhood friends, the group decide to essentially put Menma to rest once more. This anime has no surprises in store for its viewers because it introduces the plot twist very early on. But the magnetic pull of this anime doesn't come from knowing that a character is dead. Rather, it's because Anohana lets its characters sit in their grief throughout the whole show. Death is the central theme of the anime, and Jinta and the rest of his friends are forced to reconcile with their pasts in order to move on to their futures. The show delivers well in terms of being sentimental, and the aftermath of loss so much that it almost feels too personal to watch at times. You'll find yourself reaching for a box of tissues by the time you get to the end of the series. Trust us on that one. And that ends our list of top 10 anime that'll take you on a roller coaster of emotions. Is there a show you think we missed? And is there any other anime you'd like to recommend? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell for more videos in the future. See you next time.